Yeah, this is Bang Bang Right Hill. Please press the like button and subscribe. Yeah, just a quick talk about people in prison with drugs. Yeah, listen, mate. All the prisons I've been to, you always get the right weak guys that's running around taking drugs, little thin guys running around really just snicking things to pay for drugs. I mean, there wasn't none of that in my days. When I went to bigger nicks and got more bird. In the 80s, it started, yeah? You go to see people, people just running around, little gophers, the little errand boys, running around, nicking bits of phone cards, nicking this, nicking that, for the drugs, man. It was pathetic, you know what I mean? For the little bit of heroin, the little bit of crack, the little bit of coke, the little pills, every day, running around for their little drugs, you know? It was pathetic. Big men. But little bodies, you know what I mean? Little bodies, little guys, right up guys' arses, you know what I mean? Can I have this? Can I have that? Yeah, I'll get you something. What do you want? You know what I mean? Running around. Oh, give me some money, please. And I'll go and buy you some. I know someone who's selling it. I mean, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. In a big prison, big men. I tell you, the guys I was with, mate, they wouldn't stamp with that, mate. Honestly, they wouldn't stamp it. They just go on your bike. And my mate Togi Ludlow, mate, listen, Togi liked drugs, right? He didn't stand for all that crap, mate. All them people, little wimp guys running around. Listen, there's one doing a podcast now, he's exactly the same. He does it. He used to be the little gopher running around, getting their drugs for them. It's pathetic, mate. It's pathetic. And they got the source to run about saying things on podcasts. They're pathetic. They were just people that used to run around for people in prison collecting their drugs and cry like babies, for a phone card. I mean, phone cards weren't about really when I was at the beginning, but they used to run around. I mean, people used to break one match into 4 pieces, yeah? One match into 4 pieces and roll-ups so thin you can just about smoke it without coming straight back on you, you know what I mean? There was no money about then, but everybody, going up, used to run around, right, for drugs. Drugs took over the prison, mate, and ruined people, good people, and you get these little boys, men, running around, gophering for proper cons, gophering for convicts, yeah, that take drugs or for sell drugs, running around like little babies, honestly, mate, that have got nothing, yeah? I mean, I had nothing, mate, but I tell you what, I worked in the kitchen, and I got my meat, I got this, I got that, I got everything, and I sold it, you know what I mean, for my canteens. But they'd sell their canteens, they'd sell everything, they'd sell themselves for crack, or for smoke of heroin, and they come out of prison and they start doing podcasts. It makes me laugh, mate, I can't believe it, you know what I mean? And yet they were gophers, little runaround boys, you know what I mean? Running around for drugs. Listen, mate, you wouldn't believe what prison's like in them days, yeah? Honestly, mate. Crazy, I couldn't believe it. What I've been told, I've seen them crying their eyes open, shouting out the window, please, send me a line, I need something, send me a line, please. Like babies. They're big men in prison crying for drugs because they can't do their bird. They get a bit of bird and they're crying. They can't do it, they need drugs to do their bird with, mate. How bad is that then? They can't do it. And then people say things to me on podcast about this, that and the other, and I look and I laugh because I think to myself, mate, all you was a gopher. You're running around with people, sucking people up, mate, to get their drugs. This is a joke, I swear, mate. There's loads of them. I can't believe it. I can't believe what they're like. Listen, you wouldn't believe what prison's about. People think, oh, prison, they go in there. Listen, they're weak people, mate. They're weak people. They go in there and they survive by what they do, sucking up to people to get their drugs for them, washing their floors, ironing their clothes, just for their drugs. It's pathetic, honestly. It's pathetic. Big men. Well, little big men with little boys' shorts on and a little pair of little sandals, running around getting their drugs. It's pathetic. I swear to God, the worst thing in the world I ever see was people like that, mate. I couldn't believe it. I thought, is this prison? What's happened to prison now? In my days, it wasn't nothing like that, mate. It wasn't like nothing like that. Running around like that. People used to run around with a bit of tobacco and things like that, yes. But for drugs, nah. They're selling themselves for drugs. They're selling themselves for drugs, mate. Pathetic. Pathetic men coming in, armed robbers, to get money for their wife and kids. And what do? They're selling themselves for drugs. They can't cope, mate. They come in prison and they just can't cope. They've got to sell themselves for drugs. Really, really pathetic. Listen, please like and subscribe. I can't go on no more. There's a few people on the name, but I won't, yeah? Take care. Have a nice day, yeah, bye.